All right, everyone. So I'm going to go over my trades for today. Red on 3 out of 4 stocks I traded. Writing is on the wall. I'm shutting it down here before I go further red. I'm actually green in my main account, 750 on LICN, but then I went red on it in my retirement account. So I'm down 2,500 on the day between the two. Max loss on the day is 5,000. I hit the max loss yesterday. Today's the second red day in a row, but the loss is 2,500. I'm walking away right now because I see the writing on the wall that if I keep trading, I'm just going to lose more, and I'd rather not dig the hole any deeper than I need to. So the day began with LICN, which was my first trade. I bought it at $6, and we got a nice move on that up to 715. I realized pretty quickly I was in my wrong account. Well, I prefer to trade in my retirement account. It's tax-free. And so I was like, oh, man. All right. So I feel that sometimes for me is a bit of a trigger. I told them last week when I did this to set the max position size on that account at like 1,000 shares. So I wouldn't be able to take any trades. But today I pressed the buy button and I got filled 3,000 shares. So I don't know. I emailed them again. They said, oh, okay, we just made another change. Try now. And I tried, and it seems like the account is now restricted. So hopefully it won't happen again. But the problem is when this happens, I'm in at 6. It goes to 620, up to 684. I end up feeling FOMO because I missed the good trade in the correct account. So we ended up getting this nice move here up to a high of 684. I then added in my retirement account as it was squeezing up. I thought we were going to get a squeeze right through 7. So I added right here. I then add on the pullback. It comes back up to 620. And then it flushes back down and double bottoms at the low. So I stop out of my loss, and then I get back in, and we get a move back here to 713. But I went back in with smaller size. So and that was in this account. So I went red like 3,600 and then recouped 1,000 of it coming back up. But I was still down 2,700 on LICN. And as we came further closer to the open, it just faded, and there was no chance to get any more trades on that. And then basically the problem today was, I traded early. This was only like 7:30, but there was nothing else that I was able to recoup losses on because nothing else came along today that was clean. And unfortunately, that's not common. Usually if I go red at 7 a.m., there's a lot of time for me to recoup those losses and finish the day green. And you could say, Ross, it's only 9:47, but I know my sweet spot. It's from, basically when I start trading until about 10 a.m. And so I'm at the end of that window. And based on the price action that we're seeing today isn't the day where at the end of that window, I'm going to have a big win. Today's the type of day where at 9:45 or 10 a.m., I'm going to end up taking a big loss. I can see it. I know that that's what's going to happen. So the gap scan today isn't that great for the way I trade. AST is the leading gapper. It's the only stock I'm green on. But as you know, I don't like trading these cheaper stocks. And one of the reasons is because of the commissions. I pay an ECN fee to direct route my orders, and it's 0.003. So that means for 10,000 shares, I spend $30. I took one trade on it. I bought 30,000 shares, which cost me $90 to buy and $90 to sell. My commissions are almost $200 on one trade, and I made $573. So the problem for me on this one is that I did see it right here at 50 cents, and I was like, this is interesting, but I haven't traded a stock this cheap in a long time. I don't think, and I was already, of course, red, right, on LICN. I was like, I think I need to be patient and wait for a stock that better fits within my strategy and not try to trade a penny stock. Well, nothing else ended up coming along. I got SINT, which had breaking news at, I think it was 8:30 or 9 a.m., squeezes up here to a high of 330 and rejects. I lost $600 on that. GSUN, this one is news. It squeezes up pre-market to a high of like 3 and pulls back right in here. I lost 360 on that. And then coming into the open, I took one trade at the open on AMST in at about 75. 7 to 8, whatever. It was, there's nothing really exciting there. And unfortunately, like I said, it's just we're getting to the point in the day where leading gapper isn't doing well. Yeah, it's up 130%, but it's pulling back. BWV, second leader, no good. RCRT, no good. FUSN, floats too high. GSUN floats too high. IMPX, not doing anything. So our top 10 gappers are no good, basically, for my strategy. It's a bummer that LICN chopped me out this morning. I was also red on it yesterday. So I've now lost on this stock 2 days in a row. Yesterday, I was trading it down at like $4. It ended up hitting a high of 7. And despite making that big move, I still managed to lose money on it. Although it's not that bad, I guess. I'm down $2,000 or so on the stock. So, whatever. Like one of the things I said today or yesterday was that I've only had 2 red days so far this month, so far this year. So this is my 3rd red day. However, my previous 2 red days were max loss days. And I was kind of observing that I'm not having a lot of red days, but when I go red, it's max loss. And so today, I kind of had that chance sort of early on to say, you know what, I'm going red and I have a chance to stop here today before this becomes a max loss day. And maybe that's what I should do. So I'm throwing in the towel here at a 2,500 net red day. Maybe if I kept trading, I could recoup the losses. Maybe I could finish green, and then you would see, oh, he's only had two red days this year. But maybe I push it and I lose another $1,500 or $2,500, and I'm back to max loss. And you'll see that I only have 3 red days this year, but each of them are max loss. So today's going to be my first red day of the year that is not a max loss day, which, it's good to have the discipline to walk away when you hit your max loss, but it's also not great when you're red 2,500 or 3,500 and your max loss is $5,000, that you refuse to stop trading until you either go green or hit max loss. There's a lot of in between, and it's okay to have small red days. So today is a relatively small red day. I know without a doubt that, I could have a day, at some point, maybe it'll be this week, next week, where the momentum is hot. I have a couple of solid trades, and just like that, I'm up 1,800, 2,800, 3,800, 4,800, 5, 6, 7,000. And, those are the days where I want to size up. I want to be aggressive. I want to try to, squeeze as much juice out as I can on those hot days. And on a day like today, it's not worth trading at that level of aggression. I'm not going to get anything for it. But I will churn commissions. I'll expose myself to unnecessary risk, and I could create a fairly large loss for myself, which I would then have to spend days or weeks trying to recoup. Right? If I got stubborn on one of these and I just kept holding and adding, well, next thing you know, I could be down 6, 7, 8,000. I could have a bigger red day. So I'd like to avoid that. I'm going to throw in the towel here. I'm a little disappointed to be red on 3 out of 4 stocks. That's not fun to have poor accuracy like that. But, I unfortunately, 2 of the losses are small and totally negligible. The LICN trade, it got me yesterday too. And I thought, okay, yeah, it was choppy yesterday, but look, today it's actually opening up. It's pulling away. Well, it went from 6 to 684 and then all the way back down here to a low of 575. It pulled back a full $1 there. Then it bounced all the way back up. So that's not clean. And unfortunately, it chopped me out. So it is what it is. Live to trade another day. And these are losses that I can kind of easily recoup. And that's important. I can still feel frustrated and disappointed about it, but it's better just to stop when it's at a point where I can easily recover the loss in essentially one good day. And that's kind of the reason I set my max loss at my daily goal. So I don't feel like I'm losing more than I could make in one good day. So that's it for me. And, as always, trading is risky, and this just goes to show easy come, easy go. So you better practice in a simulator before you put real money on the line. And I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. I'll be live streaming, of course, for members at Warrior Trading. And hopefully we have a better gap scanner than we had yesterday and today. But we might not. This might just be a slow week. And if that's the case, I just have to be patient. We had some momentum earlier, but it slowed down, and I just got to be patient and wait. So that's it for me. I'll see you guys tomorrow.